The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with AC Fibernet, Zotac Gaming and Games The Shop. I am your host Blackjack, joining me is my co-host Baba Gusta and our admin Mr. Reborn, as we are here for the final day of Division 1 and of Season 4 of the TEC League. Season 4 comes to an end tonight, and the game we have on hand is, of course, Levelzero Esports taking on Virtual 5 on the map of Coastline. It should be a very exciting game, a very exciting night to finish off Season 4, and we will, of course, move into Season 5 in a couple of days, as, of course, qualifiers will come up very shortly. But that is a long ways away. We do have to get through tonight first, and Levelzero versus Virtual 5 will be a very, very interesting game indeed. As Virtual 5, of course, we saw them yesterday taking on Vector Sports, and it was a 7-4 in favor of V5 on the map of New Oregon, which was an absolutely fantastic game that we got to cast over here. As 7-4, well done to them, coming fresh off a victory. Levelzero, of course, they didn't quite get to play their game yesterday against ESM due to some complications and whatnot. We did explain on stream what happened right there. As right now they're going to come in to play tonight's game and give themselves a little bit of a better chance of staying in and getting themselves a better position in Division 1. With that being said, we're going to be going into the match itself. Levelzero versus V5 is happening right now, ladies and gentlemen. Coastline is the map, and Baba, Banphase, take it away.
Well, thanks, Jack. It is going to be an interesting match indeed. It is Levelzero Esports going up against Virtual 5 Esports on a map Coastline. With the first bans coming in, especially on a map like Coastline, it would be better for the operators to ban important ops like the Capitao, and looks like Virtual 5 Esports is going to be banning the Blackbeard. Blackbeard is quite important even on every side. He's quite overpowered thanks to his rifle shield. He can be able to rappel from any window, and the rifle shield is basically an into 2 life. So whenever if he actually gets attacked from the other operators, Blackbeard will be able to sustain and get that proper kill. Second ban coming in on the side of Levelzero Esports is going to be a Nomad. Nomad, with her air jab, she can be able to deny any runouts, and also it would be very difficult for the defenders to handle that heavy denial coming in, especially with her air jabs knocking the operators off. So Nomad will be off the board, and Levelzero's Esports first defense ban is going to be the Maestro. Very interesting, because it is a very heavily anchored operator in which not only he gets intel, but also with that evil eye cams, it's quite irritating on a I would say at a 10-second mark. So Maestro will be off, and I believe the last ban should be either an Echo or a Mira. And with that, we'll be seeing a Valk ban coming in on the side of Virtual 5 Esports. So that means Mira and Echo is still in play, and with that, the ban phase will immediately come to an end, as we will be proceeding round 1 on the map Coastline. Oh, look at that, an unfortunate disconnect coming in on the side of Virtual 5 as Mike is off the board. Mike is disconnected. He's just not off the board just yet. The match is not about to be started. But let's just take about the rosters. On the side of Level Zero Esports, you have Sexy K, Invincible, Veneno, Slayer, and Mighty. And on the side of Virtual 5 Esports, we have Nostalgia, Unknown Gamer, Nanny, Cuskid, and Mike, who is unfortunately disconnected. I hope he will reconnect back when he comes in. The only problem is that it is going to be a 5v4 situation in, and looks like Unknown Gamer has called for a rehost at the time of the observation, and looks like we are going to be going on for a rehost here. So sorry for the inconvenience here, viewers. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Oh yeah. Going through my head like a jet plane, going with the lights on. Turns out it started with a fight tonight. See me in the car going right to your door. 5 minutes later, I'm down on the floor. Thought my name was record, better tone it in, babe. Listen to your mama tell you how to behave. Filling up every cup. Can't get it all bottoms up. Always end up on top. Can't get it all bottoms up. Bottoms up. Bottoms up. Oh yeah. Going through my head like a jet plane, going with the lights on. Turns out it started with a fight tonight. See me in the car going right to your door. 5 minutes later, I'm down on the floor. Thought my name was record, better tone it in, babe. Listen to your mama tell you how to behave. Filling up every cup. Can't get it all bottoms up. Always end up on top. Can't get it all bottoms up. Bottoms up. Bottoms up.
All right, then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the game between Level Zero Esports and Virtual 5 Esports on the map of Coastline. We are back on the other side of the rehost call from V5 as Mike had an unfortunate disconnect. However, of course, the bans have been dealt with. That is Nomad, Blackbeard, Valkyrie, and Maestro. who have been taken off the board. Mind you, with the Valkyrie and Maestro bans, the Mira is going to be in play. Although I don't think Virtual 5 are going to be going for that, seeing as they have to go for the same site and the same ops as they picked before we went into the Rios. The round had begun when the Rios call had come through. So we are gonna have to have, they're gonna have to have those same ops, which means Slayer will be playing Lion, Amado will be played by Mighty, of course, and the Womai from Mike is pretty much the only one who had that freedom anyway. As right now, it is going to be a very interesting game coming in from the side of both of these teams. Second floor hookah is the site of choice, and what is probably going to be a very standard first round coming in terms of setup, rotations, and all of that from the side of E5. As they're going to be reinforcing, you can see Kuskit already making the rotate in between both the sites. Mike with the Womai and a very shiny golden gun right there on his hand is going to be, he's probably going to put down the shield on top of that reinforced hatch and hold down Aquarium through there. It's a Womai hold we've seen before, although mind you,
10 seconds.
a reminder for all of our viewers, the fact that the Mira is in place, so Virtual 5 could effectively go for a switcheroo in how they play their sites and what sites they play for that matter. But in the meanwhile, Levelzero Esports bringing in the Lion and the Amaru. They're going to be looking to make some surprise jumps and plays here and there with the combination of both of those operators. How effectively they'll be able to do that remains to be seen, as Mike is going to set up a vertical angle for himself instead of Aquarium. And I think that's the Amaru already on the route before any of their combats can do that, because of course of the Gara hook. Invincible, that is going to be droning inside of the red hallway. I think he may have seen something, or is that him just setting up an angle? I think he's just setting up an angle, as there's TEC out there on the VIP balcony as well. Outside of the Hall of Fame, as a drone comes in from Invincible, he's going to spot Unknown Gamer, and the Bandit is going to be under fire. He's taking a bit of damage, but he's trying to give damage in return, and he will in fact find the Amado. That's Mighty on the board, a very early and a good kill early for that matter. The G8A1 is a very deadly gun, as Nanny's going to find TEC. In the meanwhile, another one goes down. That is Hibana, a very important one. And C4 comes in. It's going to find him. Envy is not going to be influencing this round any further, as Unknown Gamer with a beautiful C4 is going to shut down the attacker that was pushing him. Nanny himself is low on HP, mind you, as Nostalgia has pushed up on Hall of Fame. He's very close, hugging against the wall of the bathroom. While on the other side, Veneno's on the first floor, Sunrise Bar. He's going to be trying to do something from below. Maybe get his RD scanner out, try and find somebody on their cams. But right now, he's just got the G8A1 in hand, and he will, of course, be trying his best to help Slayer get their team out of this very bad start that they've had on the first round itself. Virtual 5, well done to them, holding down Penthouse and Hall of Fame to the best of their ability, as the drones are going to be taken off the board. Nostalgia is on the first floor, and he's going to find him. No, that's Koskid who found Veneno, and that's going to leave Slayer in a 1 versus 5 ace clutch situation. He's got one more E1D scan, actually a couple more after this one, as of course is going to reload in time. That cam not going to be in plays. Oh, there you go. The DMR is in play from him. I didn't quite realize that until now, but he's playing the 417, a very powerful DMR, especially after the magazine buff. Sees the punch hole, not going to find anybody, but there's somebody playing inside of VIP. That is Nanny. He's looking the wrong way, and he'll be taken off the board as well. A 1v5 down to a 1v2, as slowly but surely Slayer is turning this into a situation that could be in his favor. He's got a peek and drone himself in, mind you, taking out a goo mine, as the drone's going to go in from him. Got 2 scans on his wrist as well. He will push in slowly but surely. He knows where the Legion's playing. There's a shield, but no shots being fired from somewhere else. And the Legion will peek. Nostalgia will find the kill. Shut down Slayer before he can do any more damage. And that is a beautiful beginning for the side of Virtual 5 on the defense on Coastline. Second floor hookah goes to them, and so does round 1. And what a way to start off this match on Coastline.
Excellent plays coming in on the side of Virtual 5's Esports, especially Unknown Gamer getting those 3 important kills on the side of Penthouse, immediately getting them the win. And with that, we are proceeding to round 2, as Virtual 5 Esports is going to be defending on Kitchen and Service entrance. Kuskit playing as the Smoke. It's quite the same orbs that we've been seeing for the past previous ones. I mean, we actually did see the Vamai deployable shield used in aquarium in quite a long time. It actually did work out in the favor of Virtual 5 Esports in quite a long time, but the only problem was the execution that Level Zero Esports did was through the penthouse, in which they immediately dropped a lot of bodies, especially Nani, who was playing as the Jaeger, who actually did survive around 2 to 3 HP. And yeah, with that kitchen defense, and we'll be seeing a foothold being made on the side of bathroom with Kuskid's devastatingly SAS shotgun. He's going to be making a rotation hole even on the side of kitchen as well to make proper rotations from kitchen to service entrance to have no problems at all. The main problem for the defenders is the side of VIP lounge and the penthouse, which would immediately gain vertical control for the attackers if Nani or the other roamer, either Unknown Gamer or Mike, who can at least be able to intercept the push coming in from the side of Level Zero Esports, or do they have some other strats in mind? Unknown Gamer playing on the side of Blue Bar, as Nani will immediately play on the side of Office. Slayer, he's going to be playing as the Finka. She can be able to use her adrenaline charge, and just like that, she's going to be able to use one of her charges, as her, not only her, she will be able to get a total of 125 HP. The whole team will be able to get that 125 HP. I believe Slayer is using the LMG, quite a powerful one indeed, as well as the drone works coming in on the side of Ash. She'll be able to detect the bandit, but she won't be able to find the exact location of where Vigil is. Second adrenaline charge used on the side of Finka, but immediately gets taken down from Nani as he takes Slayer off guard. That is Finka down, and already one player down, 2 players down, as Mike takes the life of the Ash. An instant refrag coming in on the side of Sexy K. With that, Mighty making a place for their team as he takes out a Nani as well. That's both of the roamers down on the side of Virtual 5 Esports. With that, hopefully they may be able to get control on the side, but still they need to be careful of Unknown Gamer playing on the side of the reception desk. Meanwhile, we see Venano holding an angle from the kitchen window as the drone works are still coming in on the side of Level Zero Esports. They have a lot of time. All they have to do is to just use the proper drone work, find exactly where the location is, and he will eventually find the location of Unknown Gamer, in which he is going to immediately rotate back from the white stairs. Mighty taking down the normal default cams, as he is going to be using the concussive nade. Push coming in from Veneno as he takes 2 of them as he pushes in from the kitchen window. And with that, Unknown Gamer will be the only guy remaining, and he's going to be playing in the courtyard. Diffuser being placed on the side of 60k, and I believe it's going to be planted around the service entrance. Post plant coming in on the side of Level Zero Esports, and Unknown Gamer has to clutch it out. A lot of fires being used, but none of them won't be able to connect from either of them. Aggressive push coming in from the side of Zofia, eventually downing, but in the end, Jackal will be there to take the final trade. Level Zero Esports winning their first attack on first floor kitchen against Virtual 5 Esports on map Coastline.
Both teams have their first round on board, and that means that is always an indicator, a solid one at that, of a good game coming up on hand. A very exciting one for that matter, as both of these teams, of course, are fighting for the better spot that they can get in a Division 1 closing out this season. With that being said, round 3 is going to be in play, and we're going to be going back to first floor kitchen from the side of the defense. V5 looks like they want to bring in Mozzie this time around. Kiskid is going to go out of the smoke into the Ella. All right, very interesting right there, as bringing in the Australian counter denial and the Gershmots from the Ella. That's going to be very interesting right there to see what kind of plays come out from the man, as round 3 will be in play right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. This match, the first 2 rounds we've seen have been very good from the side of Level 5, but they need to step it up if they want to give themselves that extra bit of a chance to win it out, as you can already see this kind of a strategy. We've seen this before excuse me, from a lot of teams across all the divisions, as that wall, the main reinforced quadra-panel wall, I guess you could call it, inside of kitchen itself. There's going to be a giant impact hole at the very top to give themselves an angle on the default kitchen window plant. all the way from luggage. A very good angle, in fact, especially if a defender manages to go unchallenged on the second floor while the plant is going off in the kitchen area towards the end of the game, then you can pretty much say goodbye to that plant if it's by the window at all, or if that line of sight is basically available to be used against the planter. With that being said, Mighty's going to be playing the Jackal, another one of the two Spaniard operators that we have in Rainbow Six currently. Of course, the attacker who's going to be in play, as right now Slayer playing the Twitch. He's going to be moving in slowly into offices, but he knows that there's a Mozzie in here. There's no Mozzie Pest to catch his drone, and he's going to be using that to his advantage. He's going to see the visuals marked as Mighty's going to find unknown gamer, and he's going to find another one. Mighty, nice and quickly, coming in from Blue Bar. He's going to take the triple onto Mike. Where is he finding these V5 bodies? Is he going to find a fourth? No, not quite. But he did see the body. He's going to be pre-firing away. He's not going to see anybody. He gets stunned by the Gushmark, but Slayer's found knocked out in the meanwhile. And the L will finally take him out, but the L will get refragged instantly by Envy. Oh, dear me. That ADS spam right there from Envy towards the end of the round, that was cause for concern for my eyes, but definitely not for Invincible as he took that final kill. We were looking forward to a potential quad from the Jackal. Didn't quite come out, although, no complaints there, seeing as that early triple kill pretty much sealed the round then and there, shutting down V5 very quickly indeed, as round 3 goes to them. Round 4 is going to be in play. 2-1 is the scoreline, and we're going back to Hookah Lounge and Billiards Room.
Well, that's a quick round coming in from Levelzero, immediately taking out Virtual 5 Esports by surprise thanks to the Jackal plays. I believe he just jumped in on the blue room and immediately caught the player who was playing from the office, as well as the guy who was trying to arrive from the security room. And also, Virtual 5 did not even expected that push coming in from the Jackal himself, getting those 3 important kills, leading Levelzero Esports, gaining the lead on attack against Virtual 5 Esports. Round 4 is going to be on second floor Hookah, and I believe Virtual 5 Esports is prepped and prepared for this certain type of situations coming in. Another reinforcements of the hatch. It's basically he's going to be Vama is going to be the operator, is going to be playing with the deployable shield, the hatch being reinforced, and also I would say a devastating weapon, the AUG A2 assault rifle. And with that, he will be holding, I believe, all by himself, or he'll be having his teammates to be defending with him on the side of Aquarium. But the only question is, what kind of execution does Levelzero come in? Is he going to arrive from the Hookah balcony, or they're going to arrive from the Aquarium, or like they did on the first round, in which they arrived from the penthouse, in which they had a lot of problems with unknown gamer who was apparently playing as the bandit, but this time he's playing as the Jaeger, and he needs to worry about all the 3 angles, as one of them is rappelling from the window. I mean, I would say both of them are, no, just one, yeah, both of them, Sexy K and Slayer rappelling on the windows, east-west window, as Jaeger actually gets a kill. No, he doesn't get a kill. He eventually downs the Ash, but he has a little bit of problems on confirming it, as a pre-pass coming in on the side, and Nanny gets one Veneno, but Slayer is there for the refrag. A lot of aggressive plays coming in on Levelzero, as Twitch with the heavy aggression is going to take out both Jaeger and Vigil yet again. Nostalgia tries to come in, but it was a huge mistake, as Envy going to take out Nostalgia. That's 3 players already down, and Levelzero's heavy aggression is still unstoppable here. 1 minute and 47 seconds left, with the drones coming in from Levelzero Esports, as they have great amount of intel. And with that, Virtual 5 Esports still needs to be worried about. Mike playing on the side of luggage, and sorry, not luggage, it's from the Aquarium, as Kiskid is going to be playing on the white stairs. Drone being taken out because it's been caught from the Mozzie's Pest drone, as we're seeing an unusual ADSs and crowd spams. He's just basically trying to try to revive Jaeger, but unfortunately the Doc is the only operator who can be able to revive him. Well, with that, a lot of times being wasted on the side of attackers, because it's a lot of drone works and getting a good amount of intel on the side of Virtual 5 Esports, as where the exact location is. I believe he gets the exact one location, as Invincible tries to block the Zofia. A heavy pre-fire coming in, but no, both of them goes down, as Mike gets a double kill. And with that, Sexy K, the only operator remaining, and he needs to find 2 players from Virtual 5 Esports, one in which Kuskid is also low on HP, and this is definitely a clutchable situation on the side of Level 0 Esports. 3 of the flashbangs being used, no, 2 of them being used, and Mike with the my place as he gets 3 Ks, taking out Sexy K, and with that, Virtual 5 Esports returning their statement back to Level 0 Esports as they will win 4th round on second floor hookah.
Round 5 is going to be in play, and 2-2 is the scoreline. Equalized in the first half, mind you. It's still early in this game to say what this could lead to, but part of me hopes that it is going to be going to overtime. Whether or not it does, excuse me right there, whether or not it does remains to be seen, as first floor kitchen is going to be the side of choice once again. Mind you, Echo is unbanned, the Mira is unbanned, but Virtual 5 are not going to be utilizing those operators for the time being. They want to make sure that the plays that they have, that they've done so far, are going to work out for them once again, and it definitely did in second floor sites. But Kitchen, they attempted it twice, didn't quite work out. This is their 3rd attempt on Kitchen right now. They want to make sure they get it, and having a winning round under your belt going into this particular round would certainly help the morale of defending. But V5 right now, what they need is just a high morale. They need to make sure that they shut down the attack from Level 0 Esports, and the way Level 0 have done it has been fantastic. Getting the reflags in, and not only that, turning the reflags into a man advantage and holding that man advantage, knowing that V5 will be coming in for the reflag. That being said, action phase is in, as the drones are going to be used by both teams. As right now, I think Mozzie has in fact caught a drone. Mike right there. He's just reinforcing away inside of offices. He's got to be careful of the push coming in from offices, mind you. As Invincible, once again, the diffuser is in his hand, and so is the IQ's G8A1. Unknown Gamer holding all the way down at Sunrise Bar. He's got Mike for some support if he does require it. Mike's got Manny for support as well. As those 3 roamers are in, but no, Mike's gonna go down. That's Slayer with the kill, but Slayer gets refragged onto instantly by Nanny. The Jackal's inside of blue bar. He's gonna get a few shots onto him by Unknown Gamer, as the drones are gonna come in, spot exactly where the Jaeger's sitting, while Vigil's feet are gonna be scanned by Mighty. It's a push coming in, and the Ash is gonna get the life, take the life of Unknown Gamer, taking a lot of damage for that matter, as Nanny, he's done some damage to, I think that's Mighty, but is not enough, nowhere near enough, mind you, as Veneno's the one who's got to be careful. Meanwhile, Mighty's going to go down. That's the Vigil with a pre-fire onto the Jackal, and that's the kill confirmed right there, as the Vigil will take that. He knows that there's somebody on the reception door. He's going to find him, though. That's Nostalgia, who's going to find Invincible, making it 3 versus 2. All down to Sexy K and Veneno, and Sexy K is already inside of sight. He doesn't have the diffuser right now, and he knows that there's an alibi. He's going to find one, but his position's been revealed, and the Legion will take full advantage of that. And another one for Nostalgia to shut down the attack of the side of Level 0 Esports, and oh, you just hate to see that for the side of Level 0. 1 Legion is all it took to shut down that push from Sunrise, and it's a 3-2 in the favor of V5. They finally won first floor kitchen, and everybody changing up sides to first floor blue bar and Sunrise bar on round 6, the last round before road swap.
Well, last round for defense on the side of Virtual 5 Esports, and they need to get more points as best as they can. If it doesn't, well, there is a maximum possibilities where this can go for overtime. 6 pick being used on the side of Virtual 5 Esports. Kuskid shifting from the alibi to the Mira. Finally, the most, meta operator of them all, Mira, as the Echo still not being banned and still not being used on the side of defense on Virtual 5 Esports. With that, we're seeing prep phase, and we still have the Nanny. Going to be
attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
all right. I kind of zoned in on that. I was trying to think about something great, but yeah, when it comes to the playstyle, yes, Virtual 5 Esports have been performing also damn well. Thanks to Mike with the good amount of kills. Even though Level 0 Esports aggressive plays coming in previously, it did quite work out on the second and the third round. But Virtual 5 Esports knew how to counter that aggressiveness, as they actually won on both sides on second floor hook and first floor kitchen. With that, round 6 is on effect, and deployable shield and ADS is being placed on the front door of the blue, not the blue bar, it's the sunrise bar, as we're going to be seeing a nostalgia playing on the side of kitchen holding. Basically, he's just, I believe he's just going to hold out. I don't think he's not going to be playing also damn aggressively, try to contest the service door entrance in which the attacker is trying to get in. Rappel being coming in from the white stairs, as we see both of the players, Nani as well as Unknown Gamer, playing on the side of the office. Still needs to be careful because there is Twitch opening up the barricades, but doesn't have the exact intel on where he is, but he sees the Vigil's scanner being used. And also he will immediately get spotted from none other than the attacker's drones on the security dome, where he tries to contest by opening up the barricades to hold from an angle here. With that, Veneno and Mighty getting inside of the reception hall, with the first frag coming in from Mighty as he takes out Nostalgia from the service entrance. Twitch still trying to contest, and he will win that fight as he takes out Nani from the office. Still needs to be careful on Unknown Gamer because he is playing from the stairs, but Blue Bar from the side of Virtual 5 Esports, they are losing a lot of players here. If they lose one more, they have a highest possibility for Levelzero Esports to go for a plant on the site here. Unknown Gamer going for a rotate yet again. And Mike, he's going to be using the FMG9 instead, using one of his toxic vape canisters to delay the push coming in from the blue bar window, as we see Unknown Gamer with that successful flank from the luggage as he takes out Veneno. That is just one player down on the side of Levelzero Esports, and they need to find 4 more. Slayer holding the angle of wide stage, knowing for the fact that there is Jaeger pushing in from the wide stage. It's going to be just a moment of time where he pushes in, get the kill. Kuskid, on the other hand, uses the C4 and gets a kill, and the Jaeger is down, with Slayer also being also damn patient. And just like that, Virtual 5 Esports team are going down, and a knife to add some disrespect. It is Envy with the Ash, as Levelzero Esports is going to be winning 6th round on first blue bar, as we are going to be seeing a role swap on round 7.
Round 7 roll swap is in play, and it's a 3-3 equalizer scoreline between both of these teams. A very exciting first half that we have had from both sides of Levelzero Esports and Virtual 5. Levelzero bringing in quite a lot of aggression, mind you, on the attack, while V5, of course, they've mostly been attempting to hold it steady, as, of course, Kuskid, he's going to announce the fact that he has to take a 6 pick, seeing as he somehow managed to pick Ace, and that is a mandatory 6 pick right there from the side of Virtual 5, seeing as Ace and Malusi, the 2 new operators of Operation Steel Wave, are not currently allowed in competitive Rainbow Six, as we did
Attackers
see
need to
a
locate
Twitch
and
pick
defuse
coming
bombs.
in from the side of the same Kuskid right there. Right now, of course, the side of choice is going to be second floor Hookah and Billiards from the side of Levelzero right now on the defense. And you can see everybody gathered up to take the Rook armor, as the Doc will also be in play. Very interestingly right here. Excuse me while I trip over and correct my words. But very interesting. Yes, thank you, Baba. It does happen quite a bit these days. I'm not really sure. Well, I'll have to go practice some tongue twisters after this game. But right now, as it stands, the 2 French boys are in play.
Well, can you invite me to your Jack? Can you invite me to your tongue twister game? May I join into after
Absolutely,
this?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd love
All
to.
right.
Attackers
That
are
being
moving
said,
out to locate a
as
bomb and
we
defuse
were
it.
stating just a moment ago, both the French operators are in play. That is 2 MP5s with ACOGs on the hands of 2 very powerful defenders, for that matter. As Rook, with his armor plates, of course, can reduce the amount of damage taken by a certain percentage across all armor types on the board. While the Doc, of course, we all know the Doc, the roaming meta, and of course the self-stimming, spawn-peeking Doc from the GIGN. The tales of that operator are always fun to listen to. With that being said, shots are being fired all over the map, and that is one of them is, of course, Nani, who's joining himself in towards the reception, as Envy is going to be holding down Hall of Fame, well, from the Hall of Fame door into VIP. The Doc and the Rook are pretty much left inside, all on their lonesome. As there's an Ash below the cool upstairs. That was one of her breaching rounds used to take out the barbed wire. Twitch is going to come in, not going to do any damage to the Rook, but he's going to give away his position. Meanwhile, the Jaeger knows that there's somebody playing reception. That is the Jackal. He's got to be careful right now. So does the Jackal, because if Envy goes for the drop, he will find him. Meanwhile, there's a bandit on top of those of the white stairs. Unknown Gamer on the first floor hallway. He's going to retreat to blue hallway. In fact, blue bar, excuse me, as Nostalgia is going to find the Invincible in the meanwhile, as not quite as invincible as he thought he was, but as the Jaeger goes down. But there's still 4 more defenders from the side of Levelzero to go. And the Ash pre-firing away. Nostalgia knows that there's somebody playing that cool vibe stairs, but he's not going to find him any second soon. He's got to push up for that to happen. Meanwhile, there's an aquarium push coming in from the Sophia, the Buck, and the Twitch, as the C4s are being blown up all over the place, and Venena's going to go down in the meanwhile. Not sure where that came out of, but that's unfortunate for the side of Levelzero, because that's pretty much a second defender of the board. The aquarium push is slowly happening as Unknown Gamer is going to confirm onto Mighty as well. The Rook is down, but there is the Doc to get one. That is Slayer with a good kill. He's got to find 2 more. He's not going to be able to, though, as he's going to be taken off the rappel by Nanny, coming into good use. Sexy K, he's going to go for the revive into Veneno. Both of them have been left alone on this end of the map as the push is coming in slowly but surely. Veneno doesn't even have a C4, mind you, so there will be no under the floorboard plays coming in. They've got to push up the site. Unknown Gamers going for the plant, as right now it's a retake situation in the post plant for both of these defenders. Nostalgia knows that there's somebody pushing up the cool upstairs. Nanny's taking a lot of shots. Sexy is gonna get that kill. It's a 2v3 right now. The man is gonna go down. It's all down to the Alibi in a 1v3 for that matter. He's gotta go up against the Ash on top of cool upstairs. Shots are being fired, but no, is he gonna find him? No, he's not. The pre-fire is in from Nostalgia, and he will find Sexy K and give Virtual 5 round 7 their first attacking round. The first round post-roll swap, round 7, goes to the side of V5, putting them back in the lead against Levelzero Esports. 4-3 is the scoreline going in to round 8.
Well, it is round 8 and looks like, I believe for a moment there they were about to pick second floor hookah lounge, but this time they'll be deciding to pick the blue bar instead. Blue bar, not a very it's quite a difficult site to be defending on, and Levelzero Esports being also confident on defending it. I believe Levelzero might be able to pull this one off on the side of blue bar. 6 picks coming in, as the smoke will be 6 picked from the mute. Mute's jammers are quite effective. It is always quite effective, because it's always as a mute main by myself, it always blocks the not only just the drone works coming from the attackers, but also it can be able to deny any utilities being used. There are some utilities which can be countered, just like Ash's breaching charge, Capitau's bolts, but Jackal's scanner is going to be having a lot of problems, and also Zofia shouldn't be having any problems indeed. It has a lot, but still having a double anti-intel operators like Invi using as the mute, as well as Sexy K playing as the Mozzie, will have a lot of anti-denial intel coming in. So for Virtual 5 Esports, getting those intel will be a tough job, as we are seeing Invincible going for a spawn pick with the SMG-11 from outside the aquarium, and sad to say, no one is going to be on the side of Ruins. Well, Veneno playing on the side of blue bar with the deployable shield, and a lot of utilities being denied, and we see the attackers on the side of Virtual 5 Esports pushing in from the service entrance, while 60K and Slayer, both of them playing side to side with the cross angle being placed. So if one of them gets killed, the trade will eventually happen. Nostalgia with the drone work eventually find out the exact location of where the Mozzie is. Kuskid and Nostalgia both droning it out, eventually taking both of those drones, in which Sexy K's location is compromised, and still he needs to be careful here. Unknown Gamer again using his drone just to be confirmed to make sure if there are any 2 or 3 operators, and Jack is going to be using the scanner to immediately get the location of where Legion is. Pre-fires coming in, but Nostalgia with the fight, he actually is going to get 2 kills. Sexy K and Slayer is gone on the side of Levelzero Esports. They just need to find 3 more. Invincible playing on the side of Sunrise Bar with a bullet hole being used. The only problem is a lot of drone works from the Virtual 5 Esports has been taken on. Apparently, I believe 3 of drone works drone has been gone on the side of attack. But ooh, look at that! Kuskid finds the weakness as he takes out Veneno. With that, They have the blue bar, I would say the sunrise bar on control, but still they need to be careful because there is a Jaeger playing on the side of security room. He's going to fall back from the office. Still needs to be careful as unknown gamer. He's going to take out Invincible, and with that, Mighty, the Jaeger, is the only operator left, and he is also down. Virgin 5 with a flawless round. They're going to be winning round 8 on first floor blue bar. What an unfortunate time of events here going on the side of Levelzero Esports.
Round 9's going to be in play, and Virtual 5 have put yet another round on board. They're slowly bringing this game more and more into their favor, as 5-3 is the scoreline, meaning that V5 are 1 round away from match point. And unfortunately for Levelzero Esports, they're going to have to start climbing this hill that is slowly going to be growing even larger if they allow V5 to go for match point. You can see right there, Nostalgia bringing out the big guns for his team. 10 kills to the man. As, oh boy, he's done quite a lot of work this game. So is the rest of his team, mind you. It's not just Nostalgia with the frags. The rest of the team has been bringing in the required amount of frags, intel, and support, along with, of course, the utility that comes with the standard current meta of Rainbow Six. We're going to have the side of choice be first floor kitchen from the side of Levelzero defense. Right now, they've lost both Levelzero have lost both their defending rounds so far. Isn't exactly a great turn of events for them, seeing as going on the defense in Coastline. Of course, Coastline being one of those maps that is considered attacker-sided, you would expect defenders to lose rounds, but then you come back to the point where Virtual 5 went on the defense to actually manage to take quite a few rounds on board as well. And we've seen before from teams like Union Gaming, Demon's Force, and all of the teams that we've had, not just in Division 1, but in the entirety of the TEC league, that defense on Coastline isn't exactly that... it's not undefendable. Obviously, it's not undefendable, but more than that, it's not exactly that bad. Invincible right now going for that crouch spam spawn peek right there. That's a bit of a time to super taken out for his trouble, as the nanny is gonna take the kill onto Invincible right there. Unfortunately, the vigil, that strategy didn't quite work out, and there goes the ally inside of offices. Nostalgia is going to take that kill onto Slayer, and that is going to give the side of Virtual 5 a very early, very good advantage at the beginning of the game. Nostalgia pushing up on offices right now. He's got to be careful. There's somebody, that is the Jaeger all the way out in the main lobby. The white stairs, is going to be shot at? Not quite, as the Jackal didn't quite have the line of sight required. Oh, the Mozzie, is he going to find somebody? No, not quite. The PT and Roni will not be finding the head of the Zofia, who's running around by the blue bar window, as Mighty is trying to take these gunfights, but Veneno's going to find Kuskid in the meanwhile. That is his Zofia off the board. The first kill for the side of the defense, as Veneno's attempting to hold off Sunrise Bar. He's got Sexy K for support. Mighty very low on HP. He's got to be careful on what kind of gunfights he picks, but there goes the Bandit. He's going to be off the board by Mike, and another one for the Buck, as he's going to find Sexy K off the board. And Mighty, the last man standing on first floor courtyard, he's going to find one. No, he won't! The Roni doesn't do enough damage to take down the Jackal, and Nostalgia comes in from the other side of the reception door, swings wide, gets the kill, and that is Virtual 5's match point secured by winning round 9. 6-3 is the scoreline. Going into round 10, Levelzero Esports are going to be finding a very, very difficult uphill battle right here.
Well, first things first, very unfortunate for Envy to get just picked off just like that. He even crouch spammed. I was like, yes, he's about to get a kill. We're about to see something great, and then, oof. Oof. I mean, it's kind of sad if you're seeing on the perspective on Envy, but when I was seeing that, I just couldn't stop my laughter, dude. It's just the most funniest thing I've ever seen. He's just crowd spamming his way. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get a kill here from the spawn kill, just from the reception desk through to the outside, but no, it just got immediately backfired. Well, round 10, match point for Virtual 5 Esports, and they are going to be it's not Virtual 5 who's going to be defending, it is Levelzero defending on the first floor kitchen. Very interesting, because at the previous time I thought they kind of decided to go for second floor hookah, but this time they are quite confident that they're going to be defending on the first floor kitchen yet again, with even though Virtual 5 Esports heavy aggression did win on round 9, and I would say this is the last match for, I wouldn't say
10
last
seconds left
match,
before
it's they still needs to win 3 points in a row
5
for
seconds
Levelzero
remaining.
Esports to put this match to overtime, and looks like versus 5 Esports just definitely wants to put
Attackers'
down home.
objective is to defuse
A
the
reinforcements being placed on the aquarium match. It's quite unusual, but still. I really have no idea what Level
Defender has
Zero
been
has
discovered.
planned this time. A spawn kill coming in on the side of Envy, and unfortunately he won't be able to find anything at the moment here. Dog, Veneno, that was quite weird as he tries to look from the top, but still he's back on the farm gate again. Nostalgia playing on this, Nostalgia and Mike, both of them playing on the side of the office. There's a lot of flashbang being used, and Slayer is immediately flashbang. A lot of drone was coming in, and he eventually gets tagged out. Sorry, not tagged. He was eventually gets compromised. His position is immediately compromised, but Veneno tries to find the weakness as he takes out Kuskid with the diffuser. Invincible, on the other hand, actually takes out Nanny on the side of Office. Suddenly, the tides have turned in the favor of Levelzero Esports. Nanny and Kuskid, both of them down, but let's not forget about the heavy aggression coming in on Ash as he takes out both the Slayer and the Mighty. With that, the man count is equalized, and Virtual 5 Esport is still strong on their aggressiveness push. Ash sees the leg of one of the operators here as Veneno gets a double kill, taking out Unknown Gamer here. Veneno, he's just going to juice himself back up with the stim pistol, as he still needs to be careful as XK is holding an angle, and what a shot, a headshot, as he takes out Mike. And with that, Nostalgia is left with a 1v3 situation. Well, that's a 0 indeed, with Invincible using the bullet holes to his advantage as they will win round 10 on First Floor Kitchen. Just to keep that in reminder, Virtual 5 Esports is still on match point, and Levelzero Esports needs to win 2 rounds to put it to overtime.
Well, a sneaky way to get the last kill for sure, right there from the Jaeger, holding down from inside of sight, surface entrance wall right there. As right now it is a 6-4 situation, 2 rounds to go for Levelzero to push for overtime, but it is a very uphill battle. The pressure is on as the situation still, it's improved just a bit, but it's not quite as good as they'd want it to be, which would be the equalized 6-6 scoreline. The 6-pick is in from Invincible out of the Jaeger into the Vigil, and that is going to do it for the side of both the teams for the 6-pick phase. And now it is going to be very interesting to see
Defenders,
how
protect your
it
bombs
moves
from being
on. This
defused
game
by
that is
attackers.
moves on from here. The first floor blue and Sunrise Bar site is going to be the side of choice from the side of Levelzero, bringing in this site that has seen a rise in its popularity and pick rate in
Attackers have located a
recent
bomb.
months as we've moved on with the Tech League, of course. We've seen this site come up quite a bit over Penthouse and Theater. It's something that I've sort of, I wouldn't really say lamented, it's a fact that I've observed before, as Penthouse and Theater used to be the go-to site when Amira was in play, and mind you, Amira is in fact in play,
10
or
seconds
could
left
be
before
in play
insertion.
from the side of V5. Oh, okay, is that a
5
Magneto?
seconds
Is
left.
that a Magneto Bandit? I think that is. I think he's glitched out on the spec cam to not have
Attackers
a
are heading
gun.
out to
He's
defuse
waiting
the
for a
bomb.
spawn pick on the ruins area, but there's nobody spawning there, so Sexy K unfortunately will have to turn back for the time being. Envy, on the other hand, has a spawn peek out of the hallway window right here on the 2nd floor. But is he going to find anybody on the APC area? He just might. He will. He's going to see him. He's going to light him up, but the down isn't in. Nanny's not going to go down just yet. The Jackal, unawares of the spawn peak, is still alive. And that's very unfortunate. Invincible whiffing a lot of his shots is going to allow Nanny to walk away from that with less HP than Nanny would like to, of course, have. But it's still a good trait to be alive at this situation in the game and not be taken over the spawn peak. Buck, using his scouting team, reaches in, eating one of the operators. That's a bandit, but is he going to get the Legion? No, he's not. Shots are still being fired. How is he alive inside of sight right there? Nanny's found one Mike with the pistol finds Mighty as Venena's going to refrag, and there's the C4 in. That was Bandit C4 as Slayer's going to find one more onto Nanny.
Attackers
It's
will cover the
and
diffuser.
okay, fire eyes have gone up from the Capitao. He's trying to go for the plant. Unknown Gamer by the bomb. Where is Nostalgia? He needs to cover for this.
Attackers
The
bomb
plant is still
diffuser
happening,
has
but
been
he will be
dropped.
denied as the Bandit's going to go down in the meanwhile. Sexy K is off the board. It's Slayer and Veneno versus Nostalgia. A 1v2 that the Ashes got to clutch. He knows where the Doc is with that face check, but he's got to be very careful for the Ella. Shots being fired. The Doc is going to go down. Confirmed. And the Ella's the last one standing by the couches. Gets lit up as it's an Ash versus an Ella. And the Ella will win that from the couch area, peeking with the Scorpion. As Slayer's going to confirm for the side of Levelzero, and a very Very bizarre round from both teams right here, rushing into side V5, getting taken out one by one. While Level Zero, they didn't exactly have the best hold either, but shutting down that 1v2 from the Ash was what was required, and that is exactly what happened. Round 11 goes to them, and now round 12 is in play, the round of ones, where Level Zero, one round to equalize for overtime, and one round for Virtual 5 to win it all.
Well, first things first, I would actually like to say how lucky is Virtual 5 Esports, especially Nani, even though with the spawn pick coming in from Invi, where he was, spawn picking on the side of White Stairs window on the second floor hallway, in which he actually did find where Jackal was. He actually got lucky and he actually survived around 25 to 30 HP, and with that, he actually gets a kill. With that amount of HP remaining, that is quite the luck that is having around on Virtual 5 Esports. But in the end, Level Zero Esports will immediately captivate that current situation and makes it 5 to 6. One round for Level Zero Esports to put this match to overtime, and one round for Virtual 5 Esports to win on map Coastline. And would definitely like to say things are quite heated up in here. And for Level Zero Esports, they have to give it all they've got. If you see the operator selection, we have Mighty, who's playing as the Pulse. They have, that's the only operator. I wouldn't say the only operator. You still have the Legion with the Groom Mines. That's great enough intel for the Defenders team to actually get to know where they're coming from. You have a little bit of default cameras coming in. Sexy K coming in for the spawn peak, the run out on the side of Aquarium, as great amount of drone works being used, as there is one drone being currently being used on the side of Office, where he finds where the Legion is. Currently he's playing on the blue stairs, but Nani, he does it again, taking out Invincible, and he survives with 50 HP. It's not 50 HP. Yeah, it's definitely 50 HP because one costs around 25. And just like that, Mighty with the run out from penthouse window, he's going to take out two of the operators of Virtual 5 Esports. With that, it is a lot difficult for Virtual 5 Esports to at least gain control of the current situation here. Mike playing on the side of security room still needs to be careful because Mighty is playing on the side of the reception hall. He's going to go down. Mike getting his first kill. Still needs to be careful of the Ella coming in, and he will eventually get the frag, taking out Mike. Because Kid has the diffuser on his hand, and with that he needs to figure it out. Either he has to go for the plant or he has to go for the frags. Slayer playing in from the Office. He's just waiting for the right time to go for the plant to hopefully get a surprise attack to eventually take out both of these players here. Unknown Gamer playing on the side of Sunrise Bar, and Kuskid is playing outside the ruins. That they have a lot of time, and they have good amount of drones. They can be able to drone it out, find to see exactly where the location of the positionings where Level Zero Esports is, and they have to get on in. One of the default cams is immediately going to spot Capitao being played on the side of Sunrise Bar, and we are seeing Veneno holding an angle from the hookah, the hookah balcony. And with that, a lot of time being wasted here, and Jaeger might be able to see where Unknown Gamer's location is. It's just a matter of time where he gets in the line of sight to get that perfect kill, as Slayer playing on the Office is just waiting for that perfect time to push one in, as Unknown Gamer sees the Ella pushing in, won't be able to get the connect whatsoever, throws one of the flashbangs immediately. No, he actually doesn't get spotted. The flashbang, and Sexy K will immediately take out Unknown Gamer, and just like that, Level Zero Esports winning round 12. As you know what, I think it's better for Blackjack to say it. Jack, you know what time it is.
Oh, definitely, Babago. So we all know what time it is. Round 30 is in play, ladies and gentlemen, and that means, of course, are you ready to rumble? Overtime is in play. 6 to 6 is the scoreline, and Level Zero Esports climbing back up from the 3-round deficit that they had before onto an equalizer, giving themselves a better chance at winning this game. But now that they've made it here, they have to win it. They have to give it their all, as overtime is obviously going to be the toughest fight they've had so far in the entire game. And Mighty, all right, that's a very wild 6-pick right there. The Caveira is going to be in play is giving me another opportunity to scream my lungs out, ladies and gentlemen, as I do love to do whenever a Caveira gets an interrogation. But of course, an interrogation
Attackers
is
need to locate
quite
and defuse
rare
bombs.
when it comes to the PC League. We don't get to see it a whole lot. We barely ever get to see it for that matter. As Mighty, all eyes are going to be on him. As the site itself is second floor hookah and billiards. As it is going to be very interesting to see how Virtual 5 Esports go about attacking in overtime, seeing as the last 3 rounds that they attempted it on did not work out at all. Excuse me right there. The dock is going to be in play once again by Veneno. He did a good job with the French operator, of course. No Rook this time to counterbalance him. As Nostalgia, we can see in the scoreboard, 16 kills for the man and 13 to Slayer. Both of them have brought out all the stops, as the rest of the team has been bringing in with all the support, bringing in all the support right there. I definitely need to go for that tongue twister after this match. But oh, there's a bandit spawn peek, but he's not going to see anybody. He's going to get down for his trouble. In VO, that was a little ill-advised. He just peeked a little too far, swung a little too wide. The Doc's coming in for a revive, but the fires are in. They're not in the right place, and Envy's going to be able to get away with his life. Oh, dear me. Unknown Gamer, unlucky right there. The Doc just fast enough. He's going to throw another firebolt in, as the pre-fires are going to come in from the bandit. He's going to walk through the fire and the flames. All right, very brave right there. The drones, however, have spotted him, and there's Nostalgia and Nanny to try and take him off the board. So that's going to take a bit of damage from Nanny. In the meanwhile, the Jackal towards the main door. Shots are being fired all over the map right now, as the attackers have a good grasp of where these defenders are sitting on the first floor, but the Caveira is going to be the wild card right now. Mighty, he's just sitting there very patiently. Nostalgia trying to push in through the surface entrance, as Envy's going to be healed up, overhealed for that matter, all the way up to 100 HP. The Ella's going to be spotted, her footprints scanned, and that is going to be the kill on the player, confirmed by Nanny himself. The Jackal beginning and ending the hunt and getting stunned for his trouble. Sexy Kid's gonna find Mike in the meanwhile. That's unfortunate for the man, as the Buck has been taken off the board. The Jaeger with a good peek right there out of the aquarium door, getting that kill. In the meanwhile, Nostalgia slowly pushing up the kitchen door. He knows that there's somebody on board. He's gonna connect on the Veneno. What a shot right there from the man. Nostalgia, he's continuing to bring the heat for the side of Virtual 5 Esports, as right now, I believe the only first floor operator is the Caveira, still sitting in blue bar. Mighty, he's been here for the entirety of the game for 2 minutes straight now, hasn't moved, and has somehow gotten away with it. That's very, very interesting right here, as we have the Caveira coming in, but no whiffing his shots. Unfortunate, as Nostalgia is going to get that kill, but Nostalgia's going to get refragged out by 6K. Instantly, the Jaeger playing vertical gets that kill. It is a 3 vs 2 right now. Kuska's got the diffuser, and now he's found a double kill for himself, meaning Envy goes down. 6K, the last man standing, peeking through the bomb. He knows that the push is coming in. He knows there's a rappel on the big window, and that there's 40 seconds for the attackers to make this play happen. Will he be able to deny them at all? The upside down rappel is in. The push from aquarium is in, but he's going to find the diffuser, but he's going to get taken down as well, as Unknown Gamer is going to refrag instantly. And Nostalgia himself, the Ash who was fighting the Caveira back there, is going to ask Mighty what even happened. And oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, that was definitely not the Caveira play we were looking forward to, but it was a very interesting Caveira play, so to speak. But with that being said, overtime match point is going to be secured for the side of Virtual 5. 7-6 is the scoreline. And V5 back in the lead on the match point. Will they be able to secure it this time, or will Levelzero equalize once again?
Well, that's a question that we are going to be seeing after this overtime match point. Virtual 5 Esports, 1 round away of winning this map on Coastline, and this time we're seeing them defending on second floor Hookah Lounge. And as I recall from the previous round that Virtual 5 has been playing on, they have high win rates on winning on second floor Hookah Lounge, so there is a higher possibility where Virtual 5 Esports has a chance to win on this specific side, but still needs to be careful of the heavy aggressiveness that Levelzero Esports had been playing for the past 3 to 4 rounds. So if Virtual 5 Esports take care of that aggression, they can be able to win it out here. Sexy K, and I believe there's a lot of frag off coming in on the side of Level 0 Esports. You have Envy playing as the Jackal, Mighty playing as the Sophia, and also Sexy K playing as the Ash. We are seeing quite a lot of Ash plays, and like the players who've been playing Ash, they've been getting quite around 2 to 3 kills. With that, action phase is on play, and we'll be seeing Kuskit opening up the floors of the Billiards default plant, in which they can be able to contest it right from below the blue bar. So if there is a defender playing from the blue bar, they can be able to deny the plant being planted on the side of default of the Billiards room. Unknown Gamer playing yet again on the side of the second floor hallway. They've been trying to going for a spawn peak for quite a long time, but still this time there won't be any spawn peaks, and is going to be a hard anchor on the building itself. All of the 3 players on the side of Level 0 Esports is going to be pushing in, they're just going to drone it out, and they're going to be staying on the side of Hookah Balcony. With that, Kuskid, he's been playing with the smoke. He'll be able to delay the push coming in from the side of attackers thanks to his Toxic Babe canisters, as we be seeing Banana using the drones, finding out that there is one player playing on the side of Hookah Lounge, and still he needs to be careful of the Legion playing on the side of the white Cool Vibe stairs. A lot of shots being coming in on the side of Venano with the G8 LMG, and he will actually find the connect and the confirm coming in on the side of Mighty, as one of the players is going to get taken out. A run out coming in on the side of the Nanny, but he doesn't work out. So here comes the heavy aggression push coming in on the side of Level 0 Esports, as Mighty gets Nostalgia. Nanny on the other hand takes out Invincible. Veneno, he actually gets 2 kills as he takes out a Nanny, and with that, Mike and Unknown Gamer both playing on the side of Aquarium as he goes for the plant side on the side of Hookah. And with that, it is post-plant situation yet again on the side of Level 0 Esports, as Virtual 5 Esports need to clutch it out on a 2v3. I would say Vamai finding Mighty as he immediately takes out one of the C4s working out, but Slayer on the other hand will immediately take out Unknown Gamer. And with that, Mike is the only operator remaining. He needs to clutch this one out to confirm the win. And look at that, the crouch spam coming in on the side of Slayer as he aggressively pushes in. And with that, Level 0 Esports winning round 14 on second floor Hookah. And I believe we are going on maximum overtime. Well, I think I'm going to be saying this time. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rumble? Maximum overtime. And this time, Level 0 Esports is going to be defending on first floor kitchen.
Well, with everything being said and done right there, we are definitely ready to rumble, and so was Sexy K right there with that, with a little bit of peekaboo being played on the Cool Vibe stairs right towards the end, getting the final kill as round 15 will be played. Invincible is going to take the 6-pick out of the Vigil into the Rook, and once again, the GIGN brothers are in play today. And it is going to be very interesting to see which team takes this. It's been an equalizer from Level 0. It's been the equalizer night for them, but they need to confirm how much, whether or not it's win this round and win the match. Seeing as, you know, it's been just that kind of a night for them, really. They've been in the deficit for a long period of time. They managed to make the comeback from 6-3 to 6-6. Virtual 5 took overtime. Level 0 Esports, well, they took it back, and now it is maximum overtime. Now, this round, whoever wins it decides the entire game. That is they are going to be the winner, and there's not going to be any chance to equalize after this. The site itself is actually first floor kitchen, seeing as Hookah
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Excuse me, as far as I'm aware. But, yeah, kitchen being the side of choice. Very interesting right here from Level 0 Esports. They're going to be holding down that site as well as they can, bringing in, of course, the double ACOG, as I think I heard Mike with the Zofia getting a lifeline breach done somewhere. I'm not really sure where on the map that was. No, he's actually not used it, so I'm not sure what I heard. I might just be hearing things. It's probably the hype getting to me. But right now, it's just a little bit of a stagnant moment in this
Defender
match
has
as Rook's
left
going to
the
be going for a
designated
run out to
stage.
break that stagnancy,
Defender is
but he's
exposed.
going to get taken out. Not quite, barely gets away with it. Invincible. He's going to have to ask for a heal from the dog, who's currently inside of Sunrise Bar, mind you, and he will get that, but Slayer, he's going to take a few damage and get refragged on. No! He trades with Nostalgia after getting the kill onto Mike. Well played right there to the Ella, as there you go. Slayer's going to congratulate himself on that as well. A pat on the back for the man as he got that double kill even at the cost of his own life. Very well done to him, leaving the side of Virtual 5 at a 3 versus 4 disadvantage with a minute and 48 remaining on maximum overtime.
Attackers have recovered their defeat.
Mind you, both the GIGN brothers are still alive for the side of the defense. Both of them very, very hard to kill. More so the Doc than the Rook, but the Doc with Rook armor is even harder to kill than a regular Doc. Unknown Gamer's gonna find Invincible in the meanwhile. Never mind, scratch one of the GIGN brothers off the list, as Veneno is the only other one remaining inside of Sunrise itself. He knows that there's a push coming in. He sees the buck, but is he gonna get the kill? Not quite. Kuski's playing this very close to his chest. He's got to be careful. He's got Capital on the other side inside of Courtyard to support, but Mighty's going to find Unknown Gamer. The Capital's going to go down, but the Buck's going to find the Doc in the meanwhile, as Kuski's going to take that kill onto Veneno. It's the Jackal and the Buck versus the Alibi and the Jaeger. And right now, it is going to be a very interesting game, very interesting finish to this game, as one team has to win. There's no equalizing chances, not in this situation. Gershman goes off onto Jackal, as Nanny's going to be requesting support from Kuskit any second. Now they need to make this push happen. They need to go for the plant or find where these remaining two defenders are. Sexike inside of Service Entrance, and the Alibi's footprints are going to be scanned by the Jackal. Nanny getting the intel on board. Mighty's playing is not going to be for long, mind you, as the Service Entrance door going to be broken open, but that is given the Jaeger. Sexike the intel he needs of the fact that there's a push happening from there. Is he aware of where the Jackal's playing? However, he's not, but he's going to take some damage. Not going to get killed for it. How does that? How is he going to get away with that? I'm not really certain, but Sexike's still alive. He's going to finally go down, but there's the Alibi to try and refrag at the 1v2. All down to this last man, Mighty, to give Levelzero a win. Will he be able to? He's slowly pushing in. The plant's coming up from Kuskit. It's a 1v2 in the post plant for this Alibi. He knows where the Jackal's playing, but there's the Buck inside the Surface Entrance itself. He's going to go for the peak, and he's going to get it. And that is going to be the side of Virtual 5 Esports on the map of Coastline, taking maximum overtime, ending the game, and finishing things off for us here at the TEC for Season 4. Virtual 5 Esports are your winners here on the map of Coastline, 8-7. A very close game and a very good game from them, as we're going to be closing out Division 1 and Season 4 with this match. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a very exciting season and a very good one, and we can't wait to see you with Season 5. But before Season 5 goes ahead, we have a very special little something coming up on Tuesday. Follow the Esports Club League at, of course, all of our socials on Instagram and Facebook to figure out what that is, and we will see you with that on Tuesday. Stay tuned.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Ultragear gaming monitor.